We made it to day 5. Today is meal plan. Now this is the only day we will be doing this. All the other days have been cumulative and we've been doing every habit every day. Today, once a week, is when we meal plan. You do not have to meal plan breakfast, lunch, and dinner for 7 days. If you want to, that's great. If you don't want to, you do not have to. Try to come up with a plan for just one meal maybe. What's your toughest meal? For most people, it's dinner, because especially if you work out of the home, all of a sudden you're home from work, nothing's defrosted, nothing's planned, and what do? You order takeout. I get it. I work in the home and that happens to me sometimes too. I get it. But with a little bit of a plan, we can remedy that. Now, I'm not saying to never get takeout, because takeout's awesome. I love takeout. We have Chinese food at least twice a month, so I love me some takeout. But we can't do it every night. It's not good for our wallet. It's not good for our waistline. So we need a plan. So come up with which meal you would like to plan. Now, if you want to plan all 3, if you're that type of gal like me, go for it. Oh, before I forget, on my website, I have a whole bunch of meal planning printables for free. Whatever you like, there's a whole bunch of different styles. Find one you like and print it out. And they all have breakfast, lunch, and dinner. So if you're not going to do them all, cross out what you don't want to do. It's fine. Little steps. So let's say, okay, we're going to plan dinners. Start with the basics. Start with what you and your family love. Not every meal has to be something brand new and Pinterest worthy. Not every meal has to be a gourmet meal. It has to be healthy. It has to stay within your points, and it has to be delicious so you and your family want to eat it. They're the 3 requirements of a meal in my world. Now, I tend to plan a little bit more breakfast and lunch and dinner because I like to spend most of my points on dinner. I love to cook, so I like to make a lot of new recipes and things like that. So if I'm having a dinner that's going to cost me 10 points, I need to back up breakfast and lunch and maybe incorporate a lot of 0-point foods in there. That's why for me, planning all 3 meals is a huge, huge help. But if you eat the same thing for breakfast and lunch and you know it's low point or whatever, you don't have to worry about that. The most important thing is come up with a plan and make sure you have all the groceries in the house for those meals. Because if you don't have all the groceries in the house and you have to run out to the store, chances are you're picking up the phone and calling for pizza. It's the nature of the beast. There's nothing wrong with you. It happens to all of us. So just sit down, use a piece of paper, use a chalkboard, use a whiteboard, use one of my printables, use whatever it is you can find. And we're not going to stress about this. We are not going to sit there with 20 cookbooks open. We're not going to sit there with Pinterest open. We're not. We're just going to come up with some meals that we know we love. Some good comfort food. It's fall. Make a chili. Make a stew. Make something. If you need a little inspiration, check out my website. The menu for the week is always on the home page, and then all the menus back to, I don't even know, January maybe, are on the archived menus part of it. Or just go through my recipes and find something there. Or pop over to Skinny Taste or Hungry Girl or whatever recipe site you like to use. There's so many out there. Denise over at Dish with D, Kim over to Girl on Her Phone. We all have websites with recipes on them, so go check them out. If you want to. If not, pull something out of your recipe box. Is it an old family favorite? Maybe lighten it up a little bit. It's pretty easy to do. I've done it before and I've showed you how to do it. I'll try to remember to link in the iCard above my series about menu planning. Maybe that will help you. I'll also put it in the description box below. Maybe that'll give you a little bit of help. But whatever it is you do, just try to plan for next week. Just try to plan, even if it's one meal for each day. Even if you eat the same thing every day, just try to write it down and come up with a plan and plan it out. But do not stress over it and do not sit there for hours. 10 minutes, set a timer, 10, 15 minutes, that's it. You can do this. I promise you can do this, and the more you do it, the easier it gets. So that is our deal for today, is meal plan. And when you are done, put a little happy face or whatever it is you're using in that box. But don't forget, water, weigh and measure, track, and get a little bit of movement in, because we are nearing the end of the road, my friends, and we are doing fantastic. I will see you all tomorrow for day 6.